All right, guys, welcome. First of all, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for all of the emails I'm receiving and the comments in the videos. I really appreciate it. It really gives me the encouragement to continue to move forward and bring more of these videos to you. So I'm going to start off by saying I made a pretty big discovery. I know this sounds a little crazy. You know, I've been in this field, working in the automobile field, I don't know, maybe since 15 or so. And I know this might sound a little crazy, but the kind of goggles I've always used, and I know this is going to make sense. The kind of goggles I've always used have these kind of goggles. You know, the ones that kind of cover your eyes right here. See? And, you know, they're great. They're nice and lightweight, and you know, they kind of stay out of the way. But, you know, I've always had issues that when I wear masks, or if I'm up on a roof or I'm doing something in a certain angle, there's always something that can get under the glasses, you know, like from under here. Or with the mask, like the glasses get all fogged up and stuff. I've always seen these kind of goggles, these kind of, you know, face masks. And you know what? I love it. I never really thought of using it because I thought it would have been really big and just kind of like awkward. And in the beginning, it might be just slightly awkward, but the benefits are huge. You know, when I put this on and I wear my mask, the glass doesn't get fogged up, which is great, because here in Florida with the humidity and all of it, the goggles are always constantly getting fogged up. And what ends up happening is that you either don't wear a mask or you end up taking off your goggles because you can't work like that. And then either your eyes are exposed or you're breathing in all of this stuff that's just really bad for you. So if anybody is, you know, thinking of doing any kind of crazy stuff like this, I really recommend getting one of these huge kind of face masks. They're not even that much. They're like about, you know, 10 bucks or so, and it works out great. So now on to this. This video here that I'm gonna show you is of me ripping up the floor on the school bus. The reason we decided to rip up the floor is it's really hot. Like, I'm like sweating. It's like literally like 90 something degrees here, and it's so humid in Florida that it's out of control. I can't even handle it. Anyways, so we decided to rip up these floors because we were going to put in new flooring. And what it had in this floor here was about 3/4 inch plywood, pressure treated plywood, and then maybe about 1/4 inch of this really heavy plastic sheet, you know, like flooring over it, like heavy duty stuff. And I'll show you the fast motion video after we're done here. I ended up cutting it with this electric die grinder here. I also used this air die grinder, you know, and as I use these electric tools also more often, it's the least, I'm using these air tools less and less and less. I really like the ability that, you know, the compressor, I don't have to worry for the compressor to keep up with me and the work that I'm doing. So anyways, I ended up doing cuts along the side, you know, across the bus, and with this bar here and this sledgehammer, I ended up banging under the plywood and lifting up the plywood. It came up pretty easy. I really didn't run into any issues. You know, one weird thing that I did notice is that the plywood was down with nails, like roofing nails. Like I don't know, I would have never imagined them laying plywood here and nailing it to this steel floor. I would have thought that they would have like bolted it down or something, but no, it was down with some roofing nails. Anyways, I cut it, did a couple cuts along the way, and just pried it up. Came up pretty easy. When I got the wood out, under the wood, you know, the sheet metal had like little surface rust all up and down the whole thing. It wasn't too bad, but it was there. And you know, since we're planning on staying in the bus for a while, you know, I went ahead and I started to clean. I'll show you that in the next video. I went ahead and I cleaned that all out. So basically that's about it. I'll show you now how I did it in fast motion, and if you guys have any questions specific to this part, just leave a comment in the video or in the blog post associated with this video. Thank you guys for watching.